The next topic which we are going to see is software characteristic components and its application. Here, when you talk about this software characteristics, already we have seen that software is defined as a collection of computer programs, procedures, rules as well as data. So, software characteristics are classified into 6 major components. The components are functionality, reliability, efficiency, usability, maintainability and portability. So this is what the block diagram of the characteristics of software with all its components. So the components, let us see one by one the component. First one is functionality. What is this functionality is going to do here? Okay, when you talk about this functionality, it refers to some degree of performance. That is the performance of the software against your purpose. That is the user's need. That is the intended purpose. Okay, so that is what is called as functionality. The degree of performance of the software against the user's need is generally called as the functionality. When you talk about this functionality, the functionality should comprise of certain functions. The required functions are suitability, accuracy, interoperability, compliance as well as security. Suitability in the sense whatever the user is expecting, that the functions which we have creating, that should suit the need. Accuracy means exactly we have to perform the operation. Interoperability, whenever needed we can make some changes often, that is it's similar to that of editability. Then compliance, if there is any compliance can be registered and the thing which we are using should be more secured. Then the next characteristic is reliability. When you talk about this reliability, it is a set of attributes that bear on capability of software to maintain its level of performance under the given condition for a stated period of time. So within a specific time, we can perform under the given condition based on the capability of the software. Okay, that is what is called as reliability. Reliability requires certain functions. They are recoverability, fault tolerance as well as maturity. Recoverability, whenever we need it, we should have a provision to recover the data to visit once again. Then fault tolerance, whatever may be the programming part we do, we'll be having some errors. Mistakes may happen often. So fault tolerance is must here. Then the maturity. Next characteristic is efficiency. When you talk about this efficiency, it refers to ability of the software to use all the system resources in most effective way, or we can say is that in more effective manner. Okay, the software should make effective use of storage space as well as executive command as per the desired timing requirement. So whatever thing we are processing, that should be more effective, but it has to be done within the required time period which we have provided. The functions needed for efficiency are in time and in resources. That is, whatever work we are doing, it has to be done on time and the applicable resources must be given on time. So that states efficiency. Next one is usability. When you talk about this usability, it refers to the extent to which the software can be used in ease. At what ease of level we can use the software, then the amount of effort or the time required to learn how to use the software. For all these things, we should have a compatibility there. That is ease of use. That is most important here in the case of characteristics of a software. When you talk about this usability, it requires three functions mainly. They are understandability, learnability and operability. Understandability in the sense that understanding this software to the fullest extent. Then learning the software based on our understanding. Then operability, that is working on the software. So these three functions are most required. Then next one is maintainability. When you come to maintainability, it refers to the ease with which the modifications can be made in the software system to extend its functionality or to improve its performance or to correct the errors, that is debugging process, whatever may be the thing. So some modifications can be carried out in the software system to certain limits alone. So that has to be maintained carefully in the software. So it also required 4 functions. First one is testability, stability, changeability and operability. Okay, so if there is an error, automatically testability is needed. Then stability of this software, how long it stands on in executing the process. Changeability, whenever some changes are needed, then it has to be adaptable to make changes there. Then operability, that is over functions. Next characteristics is portability. When you talk about this portability, a set of attributes that bear on the ability of the software to be transformed from one environment to another without or minimum changes. Maybe better, there cannot be any change, but at least to some extent if changes are needed, we can go for minimum changes. So the required functions for portability are adaptability, installability and replaceability. So these are all the characteristics of the software. Next, let us move on with applications of software. When you talk about the applications of software, the most significant factor determining which software engineering methods and techniques are most important is a type of application that is being developed. We have different types of software applications. First one is system software. When you talk about the system software, it's a collection of programs written to service other programs, compiler, device driver, editors and file management. Okay, all the system softwares will be provided here with certain collections of programs. The next one is application software or standalone programs. It solves a specific business needs. It is needed to convert the business functions in real time. So all the real time applications can be solved by using this business application software. For an example, you can take a point of sale or transaction processing or real-time manufacturing control. All those things comes under this application software. The next one is scientific or engineering software. Applications like based on astronomy or automotive or stress analysis, molecular biology, volcanology, space shuttle, orbital dynamic, automated manufacturing, all those scientific applications are provided through this scientific or engineering software. Then embedded software. There are software control systems that control and manage hardware devices. Example for this type: software in mobile phones, software in anti-locking, that is a brake in car, then software in microwave oven to control the cooking processes. All those things comes under embedded software. The next one is product line software. It is designed to provide a specific capability for many different customers, that has been used by many different customers. Product line, one-to-one transactions or one-to-one product exchange, all those things happen through product line software. Then web application, it is also called web apps, which are evolving into sophisticated computing environment that not only provides standalone features, it provides computing functions as well as the content to the end user, but also integrated with corporate database and business applications too. Okay, then next one is artificial intelligence software. This includes robotic, expert system, pattern recognition, image and voice. Then artificial neural network, game playing, theorem proving, all those complex problems would be carried out here in the case of software applications of software.